Hello, my friends. It's William here from Allegory Gallery. Andrew is going to be back in the background, I'm sure, but he is feeding kittens and cats right now so that I could go live here with you all. Um, he's having a he's trying to calm down from the day. I am still a little bit hyped up from we had Ligonier Country Market's night market, the very last night market of the season. I just left the store about 10 after 8. We were open until 8 p.m. tonight, and it was a really fun time. Sometimes we don't get a lot of people in for these events. But tonight was a little bit different. I don't know if it was because there was a little chill in the air and people were walking around or what it was, but we had a number of customers and guests come in and just had a really great time talking with everyone and hanging out. And, I wish that we could do after dark nights at the store more often because that's the time when we're actually like I'm functional. Um, we don't open till 11, and that's still questionable whether I'm functioning at that hour. So, hello, everybody. I see a lot of people tuning in. Marianne is here, Julie, Teresa, Michelle. Anne is here with us. So, thank you for all of you joining us. Um, yeah, so it was Ligonier Country Market's last night market of the season. They will have a holiday market later on in the year, but this is, I believe, the very last night market. And so there were a lot of people out for it. Unfortunately, I heard over and over and over again that there weren't as many vendors outside for this, which may have also been why we got people in store more. When there's a lot of vendors outside, people don't usually venture in. But I think because there weren't as many vendors for this, and a lot of people came from a lot of places, that might be why they were stopping in at a lot of the shops. I was talking to people, and a lot of people were coming in from other shops too, and were carrying bags from other shops. So that was really nice to see. I was very happy about that. So it was worth staying open. I wasn't sure. I'm never sure on those events, but I said today, let's try it since it's the last one. And we did more during that time than I had done all day, which was really good because we needed that in the store today. That was good. It was rent paying day, so it's always good to make a little bit on rent paying day. Let's see. Danette is with us. Hello, Danette. Norma has joined in. Danette, we're all sending good thoughts to you and your husband. We know you have an early morning, so I hope you don't stay up too late. But I don't know if you'll get much sleep either, right? I know you're going in, or he's going in for the procedure. So hopefully all goes well. We're sending good thoughts out to you. Let's see here. And I'm glad you made it because I know you weren't sure that anybody was that you were going to be able to stay up late enough. Andrew's joining in that way. He's in the comments here saying hooray, probably for a little bit of sales, right? Danette said, I did make it, not sure how long I'll be on though. That's okay. We're glad you're here. Everyone send Danette some good energy. Her husband has a procedure tomorrow morning. Julie, hello, Julie. Cheryl, hey, Cheryl. Susan, our neighbor, hello. So it was night market. It was a good night. I talked to so many people. I still am kind of on that high, but I'm starting to calm down. We turned the oven on. We were making frozen pizzas. And so that's dinner tonight. And I made enough to afford the little frozen pizzas, right? Can I take that portion out of my day? So other than that, I got ramen at the house. So yeah, that was good. And I did lots today. Michelle says, I got my blood results back yesterday. Hopefully they're good. I need to go for blood work too. I definitely need to do that. But that's a whole other thing. So Andrew says, we were going to get grilled pizzas, but didn't make it over in time. No. I was by myself, and it was completely, I mean, it was busy enough that I did not want to shut the door for 30 minutes to go get the little pizzas, or more, depending on how busy they were. Teresa's loved the from the store feature. Yes. So found in store, I think I called it. I'm trying to think now. Featured, found. Found in store is a new feature on the Allegory Gallery Facebook timeline. So the Facebook timeline is just, if you don't know, that's our business page, and just the timeline on there. So the Found in Store is a new kind of series or event or whatever you want to call it. Throughout the week, there will be multiple postings on multiple days. That's the goal of things we have in store. I think some people thought it was only going to be a 1 day a week thing and then we'd ship. It's not. It's a multiple day. So as many days as I can get to is really what's going to happen. So you'll want to check out that timeline often, because when those new things pop up, they're probably not going to happen on a Monday or Tuesday, right? Because I'm not there. But any other day could be up for grabs. So I'm going to be posting lots of things, lots and lots, depending on how you use that word. You can claim them on the timeline, and I will go through up to daily. It might be less than daily, but I'm trying to keep up with it, and I will invoice you. And then if you can pay that invoice. And if you have subsequent invoices for that same thing, for the Found in Store, we will not charge you shipping, right? We'll combine orders. A lot of people had some questions about combining with other events like this one we're doing, the CK lots. Right now, as it stands, if you order from each event, I'm going to charge you shipping once for each time. So if you order from the CK lots, I'm going to charge you a shipping amount on your invoice for that. And then if you order from the in-store lots, the Found in Store, I'm going to charge you first time shipping on that for your first invoice. And that's just because we are doing our best to combine all these things for you. But one, they might get heavier. So we might need more shipping, and it's easier to charge it and then return it to you than hold your package and email you and say, we need to charge you this little bit of shipping, because that's crazy. So the other thing is in order to get these out in as timely a fashion as we can, we're trying to ship out by event. So right now we're working on combining, I think it's the TB lots, maybe the FL lots, maybe, I think it's TB, and the D stash, because those were the same parts but in different events. It's crazy. But we're trying to, in our minds, compartmentalize in a certain way. So we will do our best to combine shipping, especially if you just get one little thing and I see one little thing in a bag for an event and you have another big event, I'll try to combine those, and then I'll refund any shipping overages to you. I'm doing the work on shipping as much as I can. Obviously tonight I'm not probably going to get much done, but I'm going to run up to Star Cottage tomorrow morning and work on some shipping, because Jen is going to be teaching at the store. So I'm going to try and get up there in the morning and work on some more sorting and shipping. But I cannot promise that we'll be able to combine everything. So it's easier for us. I know it's a little bit more on your end, but you will get that money back if we don't use it for shipping. Some of these things, especially these kits and things like that, get a little bit heavy. So if you're ordering more of those, generally I never go back and ask somebody to pay a little bit of shipping. I should, but we don't. So that will help buffer that if that happens. So that's the deal with that. Somebody, more than one person, was asking about that today. And I just want to kind of make that clear. In our minds, we're trying to do each event as a separate thing. So you'll be charged shipping per event. And that's specifically why I made the Found in Store events a week-long thing. So you might get new Found in Store photos coming up on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. But we will cut each event off on a Saturday. And I'm putting all the dates for that event in the photos for the event. I'm trying to do it the right way. So, and the way that makes sense for us to ship to you. So that's why they are a week-long thing. You could get up to 5 or 6 of them in a rolling period. And we are working on all of that to try to make it make sense. We're small. It's me and Barb, pretty much. Andrew doesn't mess with the shipping at all. So it's me and Barb, and right now it's me. A lot of times it's just Barb because I don't have a lot of time. So it's a lot of stuff that's up in the air because we're trying to maximize, and we're trying to make sure you have ways to get to things that we have. And that's what's important. So let me catch up with some comments here. Andrew says, Susan, our neighbor Price, saw me struggling on the porch to pull the cat food box in. They're heavy. They're heavy. These kittens and cats eat a lot. Don't you, Barnaby? Barnaby's here. Let's see. So that's all from, boy, that's all from the Teresa saying love this from the store feature, right? So I'm glad you all are liking it. We're going to keep doing it. I think it's an easier way than the live store tours to show you things. The store tours are great, but you can't possibly see everything. And most people really just watch the store tours and they don't really purchase after them, is to be truthful. So we know there's stuff that you want in the store, so we're trying to make it easy. Michelle says, my A1C has dropped from 7.3 to 6.1. My thyroid count has gone up, so back on thyroid meds again. Soon we'll be starting to feel better. Yeah, I think my thyroid meds need to be adjusted because I've been like that and very cold lately. Susan says, no, I missed that. Danette says, thank you for the good thoughts and positive vibes, William. I posted a couple pictures of that Berry Bowl pottery that I bought at Ligonier Country Market. The pictures are today's Allegory Gallery. Oh, they're okay. I will take a look. Anne says, I love the in-store today. Love the Monique glass. Yeah, so the found in-store today was mostly Monique. I did multiple strands of it. So the strand you pick is the strand you will get. I wanted to do that because I noticed that we have Monique in the online store, but the ones that we sold out of were the ones that were the multiple different things, like the ones I took pictures of and showed today. And so I figured those must be the most in-demand ones because people like to pick their own kind of, and there's an assortment. So I did that. And then if you scrolled through all the pictures, you saw some vintage patina paints, the old kind, not their new paint, not their new ones, the old ones, the ones that Andrew loves, the ones that Andrew's done all his tutorials on so far. We have a few colors of that patina paint left. And so you can claim those in the Found in store. Today was kind of like a day I'm like, what do we have that people seem to claim a lot of or might really, really have a purpose for? And I figured those patina paints, because Andrew shows them a lot, but they're hard to get now. They're getting harder and harder because the stock is running out. So you can get those, and you can do Monique, which all of those individual type strands that I showed today have sold out in the online store. So there are no more of those in there. We have a lot in store. So I may move some, maybe. Probably the ones I already have pictures of if y'all don't grab them. So I'm glad you like that. I tried to find some stuff that I thought people would like today. I didn't have a lot of time because it was a busier day. It was hectic today. Let's see here. Let's see here. Andrew says, we do our best to keep shipping as reasonable as possible. Yes, we do. We do. We do our best. Oops. People chatting back and forth. That's good. Julie says, I would always pay more shipping. Thank you. I appreciate knowing that too. Yeah, it's just we try to keep it low. Sometimes if we're not refunding to you, sometimes we do kick in to get your things to you, because if the packages are heavier than we thought they would be, especially during these lives, the online store has everything weighed and it calculates it by weight. But you know, on these, I charge you usually once. Sometimes if I see you're ordering a lot, you'll see another shipping amount show up in an invoice. It's rarely a mistake. It's usually, I saw this person ordered a bunch of stuff. It's probably going to get heavy. I better charge again, and then we'll refund if we go over. But thank you, Julie. Marianne says, Teo. Dennis says, William, I wish you lived closer. I would help you out with the shipping. I could pull orders. Yeah, it'd be nice. But, you know, it's hard. The way we do shipping, it's not a multi-person job all the time, because we combine from here and there, and we have Square and we have Shopify, and some people email us for things, so we have to send a note over for this. It's hard. So it's really one of those things I can't just throw someone in to help. Yeah, it's a little messy. But that's all because we're trying our best to reach you all in ways, you know, all the ways. It would be nice on our end if we were one of those stores that just threw everything into the online store and people just went there. But we know that's not the case. And we're more eclectic, I think is the word, than some other stores. So you never know what you're going to find on the website, and unless you're going page by page by page by page, you might miss a lot. And that's why we try all these different ways to make sure you see things, because we love eclectic, and we know you do too. And I think that's one of the things you value about us, is that we have different things. So those different things, unless you're going really in depth through the website, you're going to miss, most likely, or at least some of them. Marianne's reading what she wrote and laughing. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I know you're talking between you and Michelle. If I'm missing something, sorry. My brain is just about fried. I've talked to so many people today and done so many things. I pushed out a lot of information out there today. I'm trying to remember everything I did. The Found in Store was one of them. I did a number of posts on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, I did a lot today. Oh, I put the new sale on the website. Did I say that? I replaced the sale items in the sale page on the website with new ones. I kept the old Halloween kits, so they're still on sale. But because I know you might still want to grab those for Halloween. But we replaced we had the Molly wedding bead lots and some gemstones. I took those away, and I replaced a lot of it with African glass, amethyst, and Amazonite. That was a good section of what I replaced things with. So if you love African glass, or if you want some really nice amethyst strands or some Amazonite, check them out. They're all what I generally do with them is I give them at least 15% off when I change things out, and then I usually round down to the nearest dollar or 50 cents or something like that. So they're all generally at least 15% off in there, and they will stay in there for about a week. And then next week, generally on Thursdays, I pick that day, don't know why, but on Thursdays I pick new things for that sale collection. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you go to allegorygallery.com and click the sale tab in the menu bar, that'll take you into the sale collection. We have a permanent location on our website. I've been saying permanent sale, and Andrew and I were talking about that and how that sounds like, it sounds weird, like either nothing changes there, or like it's just, it just means that there's a collection which is what we call our groupings of things. Like there's a gemstone collection that comes from Shopify. Shopify calls things collections, in case you're wondering why. So there is a sale collection, but it is a permanent part now of the website. That means, and we did that because that means there is always something on sale at Allegory Gallery. Even if we're not running a big sale, we're not sending out sale coupon codes and all that, there is always something on sale. There's always something that you can get a little bit of a better deal on or a bargain on. And we thought that was important because we know times are tough, but sometimes you might see something on sale and that'll be like, oh, that's nice. I'm going to grab that. Andrew says, I love the old kind. I don't know what the old kind is. I don't know where I am in the conversation. Oh, the patina paints. Yes, the patina paints. Whoops, everything. Anne says, I also bought one of the vintage patinas, my favorite, and I can hoard it in case the one I have runs out, right? Julie says, yes, I love the old ones also. Yeah, we only have a few of those. I think we had 2 of the rose gold and golden rose gold or something like that. There are 2 packs of those. There are 3 little bottles of the marble. There's a bright one, and I can't remember which colors are in there. There's a bright blue, bright pink, and I think a bright green. And maybe it's verdigris, but I think that's the darker one. Anyway, check it out on the Found in store. I pinned them to the featured part of our Facebook timeline. So you can find them very easily so they don't get lost down in the timeline. Because I was like, if I'm doing all this work to make these little collections and then people they have to scroll forever to find them, you're not going to do that. So they're pinned in the favorites. Is that what they calls it? Something, whatever Facebook featured. It's pinned to the featured area. So you can go through. The vintage patina paints are there. The last of the last. That's all we have. There ain't no more, folks. Once those are gone, it's gone. So if you
Who
do...
said that?
What?
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
Piggy.
Yeah, what was it?
Hi, by the way.
There's Andrew. He's off the comments and in real life, kind of. He's a background floating voice.
That's it. People should be... It's like the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Somebody was... I forget who said today. They're like, I like it when Andrew... I think it's funny when Andrew, you just hear his voice in the background.
This is, why do you need to see my face?
So...
Are we going to be like news anchors? Where everybody's on the desk together?
Yeah, right.
In today's beating world.
Yeah. So that's the end of the patina paints. If you all buy them out, that'll be it.
We can't get any more.
No.
I tried.
No. If you search like the big box places, sometimes you'll find 1 or 2 here and there, but even online, they're getting more and more scarce. People are running out. So
we buy directly from the manufacturer.
Yeah, that's where those came from.
And we have to place like $1,000 order to re-up that. So
Nope, not right now, especially.
Nope.
Oh, there's Mary from Greensburg. Our friend Mary says, hello, sounds good. Your hair looks darker. I'm in the dark a little bit, but also, yeah, it's my hair because I was in the sun a good bit this summer, and it will start to gradually get darker when I'm not as much in the sun. It did get pretty light this year. And I'm going gray. So maybe my gray, even though I'm stressed out more than ever, I should not be losing my gray, but my gray floats in and out sometimes. So
when we first met, he had a huge gray spot on the back of his head.
Band, right? I think it was back here.
No, it was in the back.
Yeah.
On the very back.
Oh, on the very back.
And
because I was super stressed.
My love healed him. and it went away. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I didn't think that's possible.
And now my hair, it went really gray this year, and now it doesn't look as gray. So maybe it's coming and going. It goes with my stress levels. I don't know how I'm healed now. My stress is, but
the kitten's purring.
Yeah, maybe the purring. And Barnaby and Gilbert, our two big boys, have been like, I hope something's not wrong with me, because they keep cuddling with me like really close and really tight. And they're like, they say cats can sense things. And I'm like,
It's cold.
it is. It's getting colder. So they do that. But yeah,
Don't
they've
be
been really
looking into something where you don't want.
yeah, I don't need to go to what is it?
Don't be WebMDing
WebMDing.
the cat purse.
Yeah, right. Janice is here checking before the storms hit. Michelle says, can't wait to get my Halloween mix and kit. So what? Yeah, storms are no good.
Those should be coming. Barbara's coming back on Sunday, so she'll be back on Monday.
Yeah, she should be in Monday, and we should be able to pump out a lot more then.
And we're sorting and shipping tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I told them. Tomorrow, we're going to be up there and trying to do hopefully a lot of sorting, so that when Barb comes, she can just
cry.
She doesn't cry, but she can also just pump out the packages, because the sorting is what takes the longest.
Volume.
Pump up the volume. Pump out the package.
We'll make a playlist. There's one that's "Whistle While You Work."
Oh, that makes me crazy.
That song?
Yes.
I love that song. It's better than your Britney Spears song.
No, I like my Britney Spears song.
That's the worst.
The worst. Oh, let's see. Janice says, thanks. We desperately need the rain, but not a fan of the strong winds and hail. Hope it won't be as bad as they were saying. Yeah,
Where
hopefully
does she live
not.
Again?
Where are you at, Janice?
Somebody was talking about having hurricane problems. And they were in a place that I didn't think about that. They were in Maine or something.
Yeah, I just talked to a woman who came in the store, and she has one of her youngest nieces, or I can't remember, is in Maine, and they just went through the hurricane.
It got wild.
Yeah, that's crazy, but they're okay.
So in my news, I've been helping organize some different things. Working particularly with BIPOC and LGBT and organizing exhibitions, and it's actually working. So it's pretty wild. I did find out today that somebody is using my picture in Algeria to scam people out of money.
Oh, great.
Which is always fun and exciting.
You must look Algerian to them.
I don't know, but it's... So I actually look Canadian. To them
okay. They're
Canada. Pretending that they're from Canada.
Oh, well, that could be right. You can be from anywhere, but from Canada. Oh,
we joke around about that because all the shows we watch are filmed in Canada.
They are.
But anyways, so that's pretty substantial news. I can't share anything yet because it's not. None of the contracts are signed, and it's not up just to me, but right. I was like, am I a mover and shaker? What?
Move some of them our way. Get down here.
I'm trying.
He's like, I'm trying. Danette asked me, how is my toe? My toe is much better, thank you.
It looks gross.
Yeah, don't look at it. But after resting this morning, it was much... I didn't have to limp today. Let's say that. So it is much better. I must have just really stoved it instead of broken it, because it still hurts, but it's not. I didn't have to limp around. My back was actually hurting from limping yesterday. It caused the other side.
Boy.
Getting old. I don't feel old, but
is that where sometimes... the one where you wake up and you think you're hungover, but you didn't actually do anything?
That happens a lot. Dehydration, folks. I try not to get like that. Vanessa says, I like the rotation of sale items because I might think again about the item when they are on sale. Yeah, and if you don't, at least you see it again, right? You check those pages, check them out. Hello, by the way. Janice says, how does gray hair go away? I need to know, right?
My healing love.
Is that all of our people? It's called pigmentation, and mine comes and goes, apparently. Marianne says, yes, cats absorb negative energy, so with 5 lots of healing going on. I know.
Idaho, she was attached to my face the other night
She,
and purring so
she's
hard.
healing your skin.
Yeah, it worked. I looked youthful and young.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna start renting out the kittens.
Teresa says, I just bought several paints I found in store. Have a large wall angel to repaint. Oh, nice.
Who is that?
Teresa
Which
Ramsdale.
one? Oh, for what kind of paint?
No,
I'm like, what kind of paint?
what kind of paint?
I need to get some more paint. I'm
Michelle
almost
says they
out.
know your anxiety, so they cuddle with you more. Usually, when I'm very anxious, they kind of stay away, which I've been trying to calm my put out, like my output of anxiety vibes, but I'm like crazy anxious lately. But we have so much going on. But yeah, maybe my output of crazy is less, so they're able to come near me. Because they get a little bit wild and freaked out when I'm really anxious and outright anxious. Dennis says, oh my, you two are making me giggle. Needed that. Good. Janice is in Kansas City.
You're getting storms there? Like tornado storms or like something else?
She had a wall of hail coming
sucks.
through. Cheryl says, Andrew's spilling the tea and we're listening.
Which one?
I don't know which one.
Who tea?
Cheryl. I don't know what tea.
She always say I'm spilling the tea.
Marion says we do have a lot of residents from Middle East in Canada.
Oh, yeah. So that was interesting, but that's pretty good progress. I patted myself on the back for that. Moving and shaking, y'all.
Marion says, well then, I'm afraid die is the only choice besides acceptance. Y'all gonna come down for some Andrew lovin'?
I think y'all look at. Oh, that I'm not doing that. There's not hope for free business up in here.
Jeannie Mueller signing in and say, hi, what do you sell? Never been in your store. Well, let me tell you. I hope you're still here. We talk a lot, so sometimes I don't get to the comments until later. So
that name, though.
We sell beads, art, and jewelry, and home goods, and. Mostly we are a bead store in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. I don't know if you're local to us or not, but we do beads and gemstones and crystals and fossils and all that kind of stuff. We have a lot of carved masks and Indonesian art, and we teach beading classes. So on Fridays from noon to 4, which tomorrow is class day, if you're available, come on in. We teach basic stringing and basic wire wrapping. Sometimes not so basic, depending on how much time Jen has to get into it with you. But yeah, so we beads, gemstones. The kits I'm going to show you today are our inspiration kits. By the way, that's what we're going to show you today. More kits. They're inspiration kits, and we put together coordinated beads and items, stones, gemstones, and all that. Make these little kits up. So
is that Muell?
No, just Mull.
Because there's a Mueller on 271.
Yeah. She said, Jeannie says, I'm still here. I am at the end. Vanessa says, you sell inspiration and imagination. We try to be good about that.
Who sang that song, that Land of Imagination?
On the Willy Wonka?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, I think.
The old one or the new one?
I think the old one. Maybe the new one too, but the old one, I think definitely.
I watched the new one, but there's only one thing that's stuck in my mind when they're like, good morning, hello, what is it? Good morning, starshine. The earth says hello.
I don't remember that.
Remember?
No.
I
do not. Rosie is with us. Hello, Rosie. Thanks for joining in again. She says, good evening, everyone, from Buena Park.
Oh, I haven't seen you for a while.
I know. We only catch some people really at night, right? And we have been doing some night ones, but
We've been trying to switch it up.
yeah, we've been, whatever fits into the schedule best, and we want to kind of span timelines so we can catch you all up no matter what time you watch and what's
There's
going
two
on.
things I'm super disappointed with. One is I missed one of my meetings because I thought it was a different time, and it was that acre meeting. So that kind of was not optimal. I was going to say something else. And then I missed that that puppet that came to Pittsburgh. That Syrian refugee puppet.
I didn't even know about that.
There's this giant puppet that's been traveling across the country to raise awareness. And it's a big thing, and I didn't see it. And it was in Pittsburgh today.
I didn't even know.
Our friend Lindsay, she was in it.
That song is from Willy Wonka. I thought it was. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm crazy.
That's probably right.
Because he talks about pure imagination, right?
Is that what it is?
Pure imagination. That's the song I'm thinking of.
I read some of his books as an adult,
and
I was like, what in the world?
Yeah. Roald Dahl, not really always for kids.
And you start reading and you're like, what's James doing with that peach?
Vanessa says, I remember that line from the new Willy Wonka movie.
That's the only thing.
Jeannie says, thanks for your explanation. I'll have to stop in. I'm local and new to the area. Well, welcome. Welcome to the Ligonier area. We're super friendly. Sometimes Andrew's like, I'm not.
I don't leave the house.
He doesn't. No, but I mean in general, our store is super friendly.
He's like, what you do? Drive it off the new customer.
I know. She's going to decide not to stop in.
No, you should stop in and see William.
For a long time, sometimes people had this idea that Ligonier was a little stuffy.
No.
But it's totally not. So if you're not in Ligonier, or if you haven't come to Ligonier because you might have heard something, who knows, stop by. There's a lot of friendly people, a lot of awesome shops.
Bring your quarters.
Bring your quarters to feed the meter, yes. The ticket's only $7, but that's a big thing if you haven't heard about the meter lady.
She does a good job.
She does an awesome job. Her name is Tony. She's amazing, and she's a great person. So
I like her, but
you will hear.
She gave me a ticket. I said, Tony, I know you.
She knows our car, and she's still there are no exceptions. She does her job, and she does it well. But really, no, stop in. Ligonier is great. Lots of great stores. I don't know if you've been to the stores or not around town.
Where do you live?
Where do you live? Instead of me going around, maybe you know, maybe you don't. Where'd you move to?
Isn't that weird that we asked that? I had that conversation with somebody at the conference because they're like, where are we? I live in Ligonier. And I was like, where do you live? Anywhere else, that would be such a weird question, right? Like almost invasive.
Yeah.
But
we just ask it.
We're just such a small town that.
Plus, we do it here because y'all might meet each other. You might make a friend. A lot of people, I think, here have made some friends and they plan days out and stuff together. So at least we hear that you might be doing that.
They made their best friends.
Norma says, Good Morning Starshine by Oliver. That's an oldie.
Music.
I think we're singing two different songs then.
That might have been a quote from that, but
for some reason, I thought today was Friday all day, says Janice.
Me
too. It feels like a Friday. This is the autumn equinox, though, right? Tomorrow.
No.
Tomorrow at 2:38 p.m. or a.m., something
23.
like that. Yeah, 2 in the morning on the 23.
What's today?
21. So tomorrow night. In the early night. I got that from Silver Ravenwolf today. She said you should do a bonfire tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, she said the item of power was a bonfire tonight. I think so.
Her things are always creepily accurate. I'm like, girl, stay out my head,
I know. Roald Dahl himself wasn't for kids.
No, he wrote. So there's this thing where they're tasting snoozeberries, and then in one of his other books, following up, he says what snoozeberry is, and that is definitely not children appropriate.
Susan, our neighbor here, says, welcome to Ligonier. And Jeannie says, I love it. I moved here. Oh, so I moved there. So you're in Ligonier. Meter lady got me already. Yeah, Tony, it's like the introduction to Ligonier. Like, welcome. You gotta get blessed by Tony. We're gonna call it that from now on. Anytime I'm gonna say, you got blessed by the meter lady.
That sounds so weird.
Perfect, right? No one else they're not gonna hear that from anywhere else.
That's like like hazing. More like hazing.
Hazing, right? You've been hazed. We got to turn that around because she gets a lot of bad press.
Somebody tried to hit her with their car.
Yeah, somebody purposefully tried to drive into her because because she gave them a ticket. She did her job. And people are like, well, she gets out the ruler because she will measure your tires from the curb.
She did me.
And they're like, well, she carries that ruler around. That's her job too. Like, we look at it like, that's her job. Like, literally, she is told to do that from, I think it's the borough council. So she works under them. She can't not do her job or she gets fired.
Correct.
So if anybody checks up on her, they don't have to because they know she does her job. But if they'd see a diminishing return on tickets suddenly, they'd have to check up on her and she would get fired. So we don't want that.
Snitches.
Right?
Somebody said that I should run for borough council. I said, y'all crazy.
They're like, you don't want me here. Like, be careful what you ask for. Sally says, I've seen both versions of Willy Wonka, but prefer the Gene Wilder version. I'm curious to see the upcoming version with Timothée Chalamet. I don't know. Could be good. Marion says, crafting people do the same in lives. Do the same what? What are we talking about? What do crafting people do? Janice says, we're supposed to see Ringo Starr tomorrow night, and if it was Friday today, I would have missed the concert. So glad it's Thursday.
Ringo Starr. He's still alive?
I guess so.
Was that like a cover band?
Is Ringo's still alive, right? Ringo and George.
He's still alive?
No. Which one's still alive? Ringo?
Paul
McCartney. Paul. Ringo and Paul are still. They did a concert together recently. They showed up together.
His daughter, Stella McCartney, she's a designer.
Is that really his daughter?
I don't know. If it's not, then she should pretend like it is.
I'm not sure.
I know Yoko Ono is still alive.
Marion says 2:50 a.m. Eastern time Saturday. That's what I thought. It's around 2 to 3. Marion says fires anytime after sunset is appropriate. I agree. Cheryl says, I'm seeing Ringo next weekend.
What?
And everyone's saying Paul. Yes, it is Paul. I like Paul McCartney. Ringo and Paul are alive. They're the last two.
And Yoko.
If you count Yoko.
I know that.
We're going to start fights on the comments.
I'm going to be like, she's not one of them.
So, yeah. What else is happening? What are we doing? What's happening?
Saturday, did y'all watch it? Jen's tutorial.
We're getting far from. Did you see the sneak peek of this Saturday's coming tutorial? She called it, I think, Fall Mums something wire wrapped earrings. So that's coming up. I have not edited it yet. I have to do that tomorrow during the Creative Make Along, maybe, because that's tomorrow.
Creative Make Along?
Yes, I believe so. If I'm not mistaken. I can't look at my calendar though, but I'm pretty sure. Yes, tomorrow. Creative Make Along from 7 to 9 p.m. So that, if you don't know what that is, that's where we get together with you all, our friends, on Zoom, and we hang out and we make stuff together. They are themed for now, but we're throwing the theme away. Getting rid of the theme. We're not having themed make-alongs anymore. We're just going to do it once a month, and I think we'll start with this month. So anything you want to make, you can make with us on the make-along. And we would love it if you join us on Zoom and hang out. It's a good chance. It's kind of like we're all in the room together, but we're not. It's the best thing we can do with everybody across the country and across the world. So feel free to join us. I will put the link up. I think there's already a link, but I will put another link up tomorrow closer to the time. But it's 7 to 9 p.m. So block off all that time so you can just hang out with us. Or not, but do. All right. Cheryl said he's touring with all his star band, and that includes Colin Hay from Men at Work. That's cool. Teresa says our local community center has a weekly drumming circle which sends out energy into the world. That's nice too.
Who said that?
Teresa Ramsdale.
That's nice.
Yeah. There's apparently a drum circle in Blairsville.
I believe that.
And because somebody came into the store and bought one of my necklaces that was one of Laura Lunsford, the big antlers that I had with the lapis. I can't believe I sold it, but I did. And because she's like, this is the perfect thing for me to wear to the drum circle. So I was like, okay, you have a purpose for it. I've had it sitting on a shelf. I'll sell it to you. Somebody else came in today and they're like, what about this decoration? I'm like, that's a decoration.
Which is, I sell it.
Well, that's what I told her. I said, sometimes I say yes if I'm done with it in my mind.
There's like people with my artwork. They're like, "Whoa, you won't? Are you gonna sell your artwork?" And I was like, "All right."
He's like, I will sell all of it. Well, she was asking about some of our bowls too, and I'm like, some of those bowls you can't have.
Well, we sourced a lot of those things, so they're stories.
Yeah. Let's see. Marianne saw the tutorial and will watch the new one too. Thank you. Norma says, I may be late to the Zoom tomorrow, but plan to come. Nice. That's awesome.
Good. It's always nice to get a head count so that...
Yeah, because if we're going to be there waiting on Zoom for 3 hours for people to show up...
I'm not doing that.
Or 2 hours. No. So if you know you're coming, please let us know. Marianne says, I like themes. So Mabin jewelry. What's Mabin jewelry?
Fall equinox.
Oh, see, I don't know all this stuff. Maybe, sure. That can be your theme, Marianne.
It's my birthday.
It is Andrew's birthday coming up soon.
It's my birthday month.
It's his whole birthday month. We're heading into a birthday week. His birthday's on Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Official. Olivia Marie just joined us, I think, or maybe you were here and watching or not talking, but thank you, saying LOL. I hope it was something funny. Welcome. And we're a little out of it today because I've just been at work all day, like constantly doing things, and then had a bunch of people to talk to tonight. So I've been talking, my voice, you can probably hear it. My voice is like leaving my body. So
it does that anyway.
It does that anyway, right?
It goes from your mouth hole to the out.
It does, but it makes a noise, and soon the noise may not be making anymore.
The noisemaker is gonna get canceled.
It's gonna wear down. Olivia says, outcome, what time is it at? Sorry, I just got here. The Creative Make-Along, you'll find the link in our Facebook group, Allegory Gallery Design Challenges. I'll post that tomorrow. It's 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know where you are, Olivia, but 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 4 to 6 Pacific Time, somewhere in between if you're in the middle of the country. If you're out in another country, use Google, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's on Zoom. We'll post the Zoom link. We hang out and we make stuff together.
Did I ever tell
usually
you about
jewelry, but not always.
When we were doing those big thing, when we were in that one group, and somebody was quizzing me on different times, I was like, I'm not like Google, right?
I know. Yeah.
It was so weird. And I was like, do you live in Haiti? Because
what do you need?
Why am I being quizzed on time in Haiti?
Sally says, I should be on the Zoom. I'm still organizing, so I might just be listening in, but I'll be there. Yeah, join us and organize while you do it. You can organize. That's working on something, right? It's just to hang out with friends. Like we talk to you. This is what I'm pretty much doing. Like we reply to comments, but I feel like we're constantly talking at you. And so this is a chance for you to talk back at us and also talk to each other and show each other more of your lives and create this community. You know, we're not all close in distance, but we can be close in, you know, this community, in spirit and in love and in good things. And it's ma bon. Okay, ma bon. Is that French? Ma bon. Probably not. The venue where we are seeing Ringo, says Janice, only seats 1,700, so I'm pretty excited to see him in such a small, intimate venue. That's cool.
That's more than our town.
More than the people we have in downtown Ligonier, but yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but that's not that big because my high school had more than that.
All right. Olivia says, I'm in PA. Okay, so we know. There you are. So yeah, join us. Olivia says, yay. Yeah.
Should be fun.
It should be fun. You know, sometimes we get a ton of people. We've never gotten really a ton, but we get a number of people. And
we've never moved to the second screen.
No, we've not had to move over to the second screen.
We did our anniversary party and we had a bunch of people during that.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
That was fun too for the anniversary. Our 12th anniversary was on Friday.
This past Friday.
Yeah. So yeah, join us. It's fun. Do you make jewelry, Olivia? Or do you do some kind of other crafting? But it's fun to get together with creative people, no matter what kind of creativity they embark upon. There's always good ideas being thrown out and things to talk about.
Well, a lot of us do more than just beading.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're a beater, you're probably some other type of craft, at least one other type, right?
I was going to try to trademark OmniCrafter, but that was taken already.
I bet. All right. So
probably mark that.
We've talked about our featured in-store little collections on Facebook that we've newly started that you can claim items from in-store even if you're not in-store. We talked about, I updated the sale pages on our website with new sale items. We had night market tonight, and that's why we're broadcasting late, because we were at the store until 8 or so p.m. tonight. And we talked about the new Saturday morning tutorial come up. We didn't talk about the time for you new people out there. Every Saturday morning at 8:30 a.m. on YouTube, we debut or try to debut. We missed a few, but we try to debut a new tutorial, some kind of jewelry making, or possibly in the future, not always jewelry making, but we'll get to that later. Not today.
Make Amy do a jewelry one. Make Amy do a jewelry one. She makes jewelry.
Amy who?
Roadman.
Oh, maybe. We'll see. She makes pottery jewelry now too.
Yeah, why not?
She has a bunch of earrings she did for her. She went to an Italian festival in Latrobe. So we talked about a lot. So Saturday morning tutorial, watch it. Help us. Hit those thumbs ups on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm going to do the plug right now. Make some comments. Talk about things. And then if you really are feeling inspired by it, you can go make something inspired by the tutorial and post it in the Allegory Gallery Design Challenges group on Facebook. See? Cross post. YouTube to Facebook, Facebook to YouTube. Like them all. Follow us everywhere. Am I charming you yet? Am I hypnotizing you into it? If I say the words fast enough and lullingly enough, does it work?
That's my job.
But yes. Oh, Jeannie says, I quilt. It's a great hobby. That's awesome. Quilter. Yeah, so come in store and do some beading too. Get to know some of the locals.
There's one spot left in our felting class.
No, there's not.
Oh, there's not?
That completely sold out. Have you not been on the Facebook page today? No, that sold out within 10 hours yesterday.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we sold out by the time I was like just thinking about, eating, I think, yesterday.
Maybe we'll do another run of it.
Well, we're going to do a virtual one for sure.
Yeah, but Jean, she live here. Why she got to go on the internet?
Well, she might know how to felt already. We don't know.
Well, I'm trying to just make friends.
She says, I might just do that. Yeah, classes are tomorrow. You can come into class if you want. It's noon to 4.
You'll see Jen. She's nicer.
Jen's not. Jen will be in. I might try to pop in a little bit just to make sure Jen's not swamped. And Jen's having some iOS 17 phone update issues that I want to take a look at her phone real quick for.
It is my birthday weekend, and you're gonna spend it with Jen.
Well,
Perfect.
I think we're gonna get a lot of time together shipping tomorrow. So
Nah.
he's like, nah. He's like, I meant you're going to ship tomorrow.
Correct.
What about that time together, Andrew?
I'll go have together time by myself.
But I can't go see Jen real quick. See
Alright.
what my life is like.
Go show the kids already.
Detour.
They're already tired of our talking.
Yeah, are they? Marion says, and every once in a while, William or Jen is present for the premiere. Yeah, if I happen to wake up,
I watch, but I don't say anything.
If I happen to, yeah, Andrew's usually up from the end of the other end of things.
I'm winding down.
But if I happen to wake up, like that is a natural time for me to wake, is around 8 to 9-ish. My body wants to wake up, but it's usually to go to the bathroom and then go back to bed. So I sometimes though, when I say, oh, it's 8:30, I jump on and I hang out for a little bit. Sometimes not the whole video, but part of it. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, sometimes I'm there. I hope you're enjoying this. We're a little bit wild tonight, I feel like.
It's like a Friday night.
It's like a Friday. It feels like a Friday Night Live. So just hang in there. We'll get through this all together. We'll get through this all together. Okay, so I'm going to flip the camera around now. You're going to see the ceiling for a little bit. Then you're going to see the desk. And then I'm going to pull out. I have 13 more things.
You're not going to show my creature feature?
We're going to do that too. We're going to do that too.
You can show it first.
Oh, I thought you're still obviously working on it. I was going to show it at the end.
Shames me, everyone.
I was going to show you. I was going to show it at the end. Why you want me to rush you?
I'm not rushed. Look, done.
Suddenly, now he's done. Now he wants to be done to prove a point.
Well, the one thing, there's a leaf that's kind of wonkadoodle, so it doesn't sit right. So I was trying to make it sit right. But
and this is what it started as, right?
They can't see that.
I kind of know that. We're getting there. I just wanted to make sure that was right. Okay. Olivia says it's fun. Oh, good. I'm glad the new people are thinking it's fun, or newer people.
They're gonna get scared.
I know. Don't get scared. We're not always like this, are we? Okay. Marion says it's pre-Friday.
Pre-Friday.
That's good.
Every day's pre-Friday.
Every day that's not Friday is pre-Friday. Or is it
Post-Friday?
Post-Friday.
It's
Okay.
a weekend somewhere.
Michelle says eating dinner and watching now. Awesome. All right. Let me flip this camera around. I just realized we're at 10 o'clock. We've been here an hour.
That oven's going to be super hot.
Oh, you started the oven too?
Correct.
Did you feed the kittens yet?
Correct.
Okay, good.
Already did.
Did you feed the big cats yet?
Nah, they don't get eaten until later.
They actually did not eat any of their food, so they're fine. Let's not show my feet, but we'll show this.
If we're going to make some sales,
He's like, you can show your feet. You don't want to see my toe.
Maybe that's like a special thing.
Oh, Lord.
There
a special
was
thing on
somebody-
top of another special thing.
Yeah, there is somebody who's really into cast. Like somebody, like if you were, like, I don't know, they like that.
They like the cast.
I know. It's like, that's a very specific and particular interest.
Right. We'll call it an interest.
Like,
Okay.
What do you do normally? Do you just like have one?
I'm
like, a
sure
fake
there is a
one?
section somewhere for that. 100% sure, because there's a section for everything everywhere somewhere. So Andrew created this creature, and at first
I even showed how to do it.
he did a tutorial on it. It's on our YouTube channel and Facebook page, probably. You can find it maybe. But it started out like this. Some painting tape over aluminum foil. And he made this, and you say, oh, What are you going to do with that? What is this creature? And then its fully matured brother or sister comes up and gets some loving on it. I don't know what this is, some brotherly son. Do you got a cast? It's getting wild tonight. So he has been working on seed beating this.
This was a quick demo
for years.
No, it's not been that long.
This was supposed to be a quick demo. And he did
if
demo.
I just sat down, but you know that chair is so hard that my bum cheeks fall asleep.
Yeah, this chair is a hard chair. I kind of like it because it's actually supportive, but if you're on here for a long period of time,
which is 5 hours or more.
Yeah, so he did these in little sections. We no longer have a section to really show you, but he did like little, like I think you can see there's a little section here. Circular brick stitch.
There is over there. It's red and white.
So he did circular sections like this and then applied them to this form just by tension, right?
This is it's all beaded on.
Yeah, it's not glued down or anything.
No.
So,
no glue.
And then I just finally, this part he had finished today. He got the face done. Those eyes are a little wonky. I like it.
Look high.
It looks a little bit, he's a little bit high. And then
I'm thinking about making bigger eyes because they seem maybe too small.
And then he did this collar or whatever that thing is called that a raptor throws up. And
that's not raptor. You got your wrong Jurassic Park creature.
Is it what they throw up their necks?
They spit.
And they spit. What is that?
Raptor is the other one with the hook hands.
I should know because I used to like the spitting ones. That was one of my favorite dinosaurs.
I know, that was the most satisfying part.
I know. So Andrew just finished this today. He's probably happy to have that finished.
I could
it's been on his.
I was gonna make the feet. I was gonna make them little fins.
So maybe it's not finished. We'll see.
I might be done.
He's like, I've done this enough. So this is what he has been working on. So this is the end result of the tutorial he did, what, 2 weeks ago?
I don't know.
3 weeks ago?
Maybe
somewhere.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago, somewhere in there.
It's in a weird one. It's called Amber Star.
What?
When I started this. Amber Star earrings.
Oh, that was the one?
So, July.
I don't even remember that title. Boy. But I think you started this when I was on driving, so
End of July.
End of July, he says. So 2 months ago, more like it. So there you go. That's went from this to this. If you want to see part of the tutorial how he did that,
is driving me crazy.
If you want to see part of how he did that, watch that tutorial. All right.
Look at that little flop-a-doodle.
He's getting wild now.
Flip-flop
all right.
Here.
So Rosie says, very cool. Good job. Marianne says, it is fantastic, Andrew. Michelle says, wow.
I want it to kind of be like a Kelpie creature.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Then you got to let its little Kelpie do what it wants to do.
Huh?
Its little Kelpies. Keep.
Nah, I'm the maker. It's not the maker.
It's not the maker. Okay, everybody. We're going to show you some kits.
I'm the daddy now.
To purchase from this video, take down each lot number and send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. And of course, if you like what we do, please like, share, subscribe, and follow us.
That's from a show, by the way.
Thank you, everybody. Is it going to do it? It doesn't do it.
That has to be on your face.
It doesn't do it. Yeah. I was hoping I could do it that way.
That I'm the daddy now. That's from a show.
I don't know that show.
It's called Umbrella Academy.
Oh, I do know that show.
It's that little kid that can jump, you know? The one that looks, who's going through his puberty time.
Yes. All right.
And he's like,
I kind of really like that show. Yeah, I think Andrew's getting me the fabric so we don't have these wild reflections blinding you all.
This is a real tartan.
I was just looking at a page of tartans the other day. It came up in my timeline, and they're like, here's all the names to all the different kind of crosshatch fabrics, including
Well,
tartans.
where is it? Do you see it? There's a gold stamp.
I do not see a gold stamp.
Here's one of them, but it's another one.
Huh.
Oh well, whatever.
Yeah, that's not important right now.
They might like to know. I know
We use it
Norma
on the
is
other side.
I know Norma really likes Outlander.
That's good.
Do
William
you
really
like
likes.
Outlander
William
because
really
of
likes
Jamie,
to.
or just for Diana Galbraith or whatever her name is? Galbraith. How you say her name?
I never knew.
Diana. You don't know her name?
No.
That author?
No.
It's people like, can Andrew go back off screen?
All right. So the lot number on this is CK81. For those of you new to us, if you'd like to claim anything, I am giving you 25. Well, we are giving you 25% off, $17.50 down to $13.13 is what that works out to. It's
You
a weird
couldn't have
number.
rounded that?
No, don't need to round. We got it. We got it. We know what we're doing.
13 even would have been nice.
13. I need that extra 13 cents, y'all.
He's like, help us pay rent.
Right, 13 cents. Hey, you know.
Wow.
So if you watched or if you took part in our 12th anniversary celebration Zoom, you know these kits because we gave one generally of each away. And now you can buy them if you like them there. That was the whole start to all these doing these kits again. Because so many people liked them there or didn't see them before, and they're like, oh, I didn't see this one before. And they were trying to win the giveaways. So now these are the actual parts from the giveaway, the actual kits we used. So this is CK81, was $17.50 down to $13.13.
Don't buy this one, Michelle.
Why?
Because she won it.
Oh, I couldn't remember who won them. Danette says 1313 Mockingbird Lane. It's a good number.
Who's that?
Danette.
No, who's Mockingbird Lane?
That's Addams Family, I think, or is it the Munsters? It's one of the two. 1313 Mockingbird Lane. I can't remember which one it is. Norma says pronounced Gabaldoan. Gabaldoan. At least that I hope I'm pronouncing it. Marianne says Galbadon. Oh yeah, Galbadon. So in this kit, you get these. Don't mind me, I was working with Sharpies all day, so my fingers, they're not dirty, they just are Sharpified. Then you get these spacers, a bag of these spacers, and you get a bag of these spacers. I don't think you get two bags. Yeah, you do. They're a different size. So you get those spacers. Then you're getting these. You're getting this. And then you're getting these filigree butterflies, which are super sweet. Two different kinds, two different shapes or styles. And then you're getting a toggle. And you're getting all of that for $13.13. So that's a dang good deal. So if you like that, just send us in an email. Address your email, info@allegorygallery.com. Copy that address so you can paste it later. Then put CK81 in the subject line and hit send. Most emails need a subject, but they don't actually need a body of the email, surprisingly. It'll sometimes pop up and warn you. I know on Apple, if you don't put a subject in, it's like, whoa, do you want a subject? Because you didn't put one. So put that in the subject line. It makes it easy. If you want more than one, all of these kits, I believe, have more than one available. I didn't even write the number today because I was rushing, but they do have more than one. So if you want more than one, let us know. These are great prices to stock up. All right. Norma says Gabaldon to rhyme with clone. Okay, Gabaldon. Nice.
We should have used this for it.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Glutton for punishment.
Danette says it's the Munsters. I wasn't sure. I thought it was the Munsters, but I wasn't. I second guessed myself with my classic TV shows. And everybody knows I love a classic TV show.
Maybe not the new people.
If you don't know, I love a classic TV show.
Yeah.
I could watch retro TV all the time.
And he does.
Except for when Andrew's around, because he doesn't.
We've watched them already, so it's okay to watch new things sometimes.
It's like the music I play. He's like, we've heard this already. It's okay to listen to somebody new. He tells me that.
I love new music and like discovering new music.
I like to be comforted by my old music.
Like it's all right to.
I think it's an anxiety thing.
Maybe every once in a while.
This is CK82. It was $16. You're getting it for $12. You get this beautiful vintage check glass strand. You get this fire polished check glass strand, vintage.
That's a weird one.
It is a weird one. I was just looking at it. I'm like, that doesn't look like most. It's more
of a rondelle.
It's more of a rondelle, yeah, than normal. Usually they're like faceted rounds, but this is more of a rondelle. And then you get this star button.
I like it too. It's not super shiny and it's not super matte. It's in between.
It's not like in your face, but it's still there. And then these, I love these little marbly goodnesses.
Oh, you didn't mention about my Kumihimo. It's like I don't even exist.
No, you don't exist at all. You're here. Mention it yourself. He's gonna whip me with the Kumihimo braid.
Nah. I don't do domestic violence on the camera.
He says not on the camera.
Fake news, everyone.
We should not be joking about that.
Oh no.
Okay, so that is that one, CK82. We'll show your Kumihimo when we're done with the kits. So you can't say I didn't show it.
Maybe I'll show it whenever I want.
Oh. Well, you can sit here if you'd like. You can do this. I'll go do the pizzas. Get them ready.
Hey, that sounds good too.
I know, right?
I'm a little bit low blood sugar, I think.
Me too. Been out too long. What did I just do? I took a kit that wasn't even made up yet.
Which one?
This one. It's all the pieces and parts, but I don't have them made. Give me the one that's in there. Sometimes we put, so like, it's a bag of all of these, and then all of these, and then all of these. We usually make at least one, but yeah. Yeah. And sometimes we give Barb like a master kit, and then she uses it to make from the pieces as needed, which is sometimes nice because if we don't sell them all, then we don't have to take apart the kits. But that didn't happen yet in this one. So our friend Ann Schroeder won this one during the giveaway session.
Is Ann still watching?
I don't know. Are you still out there, Ann?
Click a sound. Are you with us? Move the board and indicate yes if you are.
Michelle says, my husband and his mom's side are part of the clan Gordon.
Oh, really?
Wow. Norma says, the Outlander shows are great, but the books are epic. She's a fantastic writer, very knowledgeable and descriptive. She paints pictures with words.
I wanted to listen to them, but I don't have enough credits. And so I don't want to do this. I don't like this piecemeal business. So I like to listen to a whole series all the way through instead of like this and then switch it because then it gets mixed up. Then you get Hunger Games mixed with something else. And some of the books that I listen to are very similar. So like them witch books, I couldn't keep them straight.
Yeah. Rosie says, Andrew, you are too funny.
I'm glad y'all appreciate it.
Marianne says, not really into pop music, so new stuff for me is power symphonic metal.
That sounds new to me.
I know. I read the first few novels and enjoyed them, said Marianne. This bead is one of my all-time favorite beads ever.
So, they start talking about the romance, and I was like, how come they don't have like a, I've talked to Lennis about this too. I was like, you know, the one thing that really stops me when it comes to romance and historical fiction is the fact that they don't address the smell factor. I was like, these people have been on a horse without a shower for 2 weeks, and then they're gonna go downtown? Nah. Skip, skip, skip.
And you get a bag of these in that kit. So you get all that for $15.
Maybe they just lose their sense of smell. But
Norma says, I get that, Andrew. I think that was referring to not wanting to mix up your books. Not the smell factor, but I get that too.
She probably gets that. Oh my
but
gosh.
you know these people. Oh, there were 2 of these, by the way, everybody. I missed that one. They're probably just so nose blind. They don't know.
No.
He says you can't get nose blind to that.
They're like, oh, well, historically they were cleaner than the people say they were. I was like, historically, I can smell myself a day later. So
he's like, even that's too much.
So let's get real, y'all.
Jeannie says, what do these kits make? Sorry for the dumb question. It's not a dumb question because a lot of jewelry suppliers sell you things to make specific things with. Our kits are inspiration kits. So for example, this one, which has a lot of things in it, these are coordinated in a certain way. Generally, it's Andrew coming up with an idea that he had, or a thought that he had, and he's portraying that in bead form. And they are sometimes color coordinated, sometimes material coordinated, sometimes multicolor. Like this one is a multicolor coordinated type of kit with a lot of shell and things that are ocean-like. And so they are not meant to make any one specific thing.
Are you gonna pull one that's specific?
I know. I said that the other day, and then we have like 3 kits in the whole. Like we've had hundreds and hundreds of kits that we've made. We've made like probably thousands. We have like 3 that actually make a specific thing, and I just got done saying our kits don't make anything specific, and then I pulled the next kit, and it was for something very specific.
So it's whatever you want.
Yeah, it's really they're to be used however you want.
So you can embellish a quilt with this if you wanted. You could make what are those things? Tablecloth rings.
Norma says Diana talks about the smells all the time.
Oh.
They just cut that out, I guess.
Wow, there you go.
There you go. So
does it talk about Claire retching in the bushes?
Marion says maybe if you both smell, it's fine.
Smell on smell.
Smell on smell on smell on smell. That's some tough combination. Rosie says when your eyes are watering, the smell is pretty bad.
I guess when like it obviously it wasn't a big enough deterrent because those people had lots of babies. So
yeah, they did. There was no, although
they were too busy.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Although I don't know how much choice the women had in that sometimes.
And those Outlanders, none.
Yeah, so
that one's problematic for me.
Yeah.
Well, even Jamie, he had trouble times too.
Yeah, he did. So you get these shell beads in here as we talk about the troubling forced.
Moving on.
Right. Then you get these, which are really cool.
How do you like these beads?
These beads. Let's talk about the beads now. And then you get this one, which is drilled this way.
Jenny got scared.
I know, right? She's like, what have I gotten myself into?
Like,
Rosie says, great kits. She's still with us.
Tomorrow.
Right. She's like, I'm not going to show up. What are you talking about?
I'm going to be busy specifically between 7 and 9 tomorrow.
Right. You get those in this kit. You get some drops here in this kit. Then you get, this is from the Allegory Gallery Fine Pewter collection. We have a fine pewter collection of wonderful things. This is a little mermaid. And this is an antique silver, but we offer these by themselves in antique gold and antique copper as well. And then you're getting some pearls, and you're getting some of these amazing faceted pearls. How often do you see faceted pearls? We have them here at Allegory Gallery, but not much anymore. Not this quality. So you get those. You're gonna get these check glass large faceted rounds. And this is this the Egyptian crystal, or is this, what is this one?
I can't see.
I can't show you.
No, that's S word.
S word. So S word, which we can't say the name brand, but let's just say that it's.
It has a S, has a W,
and it ends
has an
in
A,
ski.
has an R.
So there you go. We have those, and you get this kit instead of $24. It's only $18. $18. Oh, Sandra's joined in. Hello, Sandra. Good to see you here.
Sweet Pea.
How is Sweet Pea doing? We're wondering. Hopefully all is okay. Have you gotten news back? Michelle also just asked, how is Sweet Pea? See, we're like a family here, y'all. We ask each other how it's doing, what's going on.
Does that make me the creepy uncle?
Vanessa's no clue. Have no clue what S word you're referring to, LOL, right? As long as you all don't know, we don't get banned from the internets, right?
Notice.
Right. We don't need that showing up on the door.
They do. So,
don't want that showing up on the doorstep.
yeah. Well, they send it email.
Cease and desist is what that's called. All right.
They just take the video down and then you get an email about why.
There's no way to fight that one either.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, this kit has a lot of stuff, and I'm just going to kind of dump it out because.
Give you a bowl.
Look at it all.
Pretty colors.
Pretty colors. This is one that someone helped us make, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's all counted out, all done. Oh, hi, Barnaby. Hello, my love.
Barnaby's our cat, by the way.
Yes.
In case you think he's two-timing already.
Or we have a third in this relationship.
Yeah. This new people, William, they're going to get horrified.
Horrified. Jeannie says, I even knew that one. Not sure what one, but good.
S word.
I'm glad you're, S word. I'm glad you're still here, Jeannie.
I know. Didn't get scared off.
Didn't get scared off. Sweet Pea is okay. Oh, good. The test results are high sugar, 183, not lower than they thought. So great news. I'll be making a food change only. Oh, good. That's good. We're happy about that.
Her cat went to the vet.
Yeah, we're talking about possible sugar issues. Okay, good. Marion says, I don't have a living Uncle Andrew.
So am I your uncle now?
Sally says the S word, the Voldemort of the beating world.
Nah, they changed their priorities.
They did what they had to do for them, and they did it over the pandemic. So it could have very possibly been a forced move.
We know people who don't like it because it affected their business.
Yeah.
But
it's their job, their decision to make for their own business. Mm-hmm. And I get it. People are upset, but they still do nice things, and we still have.
That's 3 years ago. Get over it. Isn't that nice for me to be supportive of my friends?
I know.
Get over it.
Rosie says, wow, beautiful color. These are beautiful. I can't pick up everything in shot. I'm going to try to pick up some. This is I just lost it. Lepidolite, yes. This is the one Andrew forgets the other day. What happened?
A thief.
Oh, Barnaby. Lepidolite. And then you have some glass. This is all vintage glass. You have the vintage rosewater opaline or opalite. Opaline.
He put this in his little mouth and ran down the stairs.
Oh my goodness. Barnaby's thieving. Wasn't that in my cup?
No.
Okay. I thought those were over there. I was like, that's why he was on the back of my chair trying to grab things. Beautiful. I'm just going to hold up some of these. You get this is the butterfly barrel. It's large hole, so good for leathers and the other stringy materials from the Allegory Gallery Fine Pewter collection. These are really nice. I love these beads. These are glass, lampwork glass. And what am I missing? Oh, you get these also from the Allegory Gallery Fine Pewter collection. We have these little faceted ovals, which are nice, and we have those in 3 different finishes. So I love also these little beads. They look like little, let me show you. They look like little bones almost, the shape, or bone shape, like a doggy bone shape. So you get those. Whoops. Sorry. I'm just talking about insulin for Sweet Pea. No, I don't have to do that. Everything's good. No insulin needed. Dominion.com is back. Hello. Good. Said, wait, what happened? We found out good news. Sandra's cat does not need insulin shots. We're all happy about that.
Unless she's talking about me saying thief.
Oh, that might be. That's Barnaby thieving. Sally's asking, what are the round beads top left? These ones? These are these little balls of goodness. I'm trying to get them in the light the right way.
They have an interference coating.
Yeah, and they have this beautiful shine to them. Like, I don't know, they're pearly like. So that's those. All right, so instead of $26, that's $19.50 for that kit. That's a lot of beads in that kit for that. Now this is going to take me a little bit. Put these back in the bag.
Get it situated.
Yeah, get myself and the beads situated. I'm going to try not to spill them all over the place, but no guarantees. No guarantees. This mat does help though. If they were on the table, they'd be everywhere.
Correct.
Marion says, I used to have a cat that stole bright yellow things or gold.
Oh, I know that feeling.
The golden things. The golden things. Okay, next up, CK86. This was $34 all the way down to $25.50. $25.50. And this is the one. This has such beautiful berry color goodness. You get these beautiful deep greens. Aren't those nice? And so you get that. You get these faceted rounds. So you get 4 of those. You get this Green Girl Studios Dragon. So you're getting that in there. You're getting these little speckled ovals. One of my favorite things. I love when they put these little speckles in the glass.
I haven't seen that in years.
We see it in vintage plastic. We have some vintage plastic like this too that is my favorite. My favorite strands of that too. And then you get these wonderful purple beads. And you get all that for $22.50. Yeah, this would be expensive.
How did you find this, Olivia, if you're still watching?
Yeah, Jeannie and Olivia both on Facebook.
How did y'all find this?
How did you come across our page?
I'm always curious.
Maybe in the groups we post to for those of you local? I don't know. Michelle says, William, you're lagging a bit on is it just on my end? I don't know. Dominion says they look like strawberry candy.
I would eat that.
I know. Marion says there's lag for me too. On YouTube, there's usually not lag on YouTube. I don't know what's going on.
Probably because we got sassy.
We got sassy. They're going to make us slow down, right? Jeannie says from Ligonier Events on Facebook. Good. I shared a bunch of stuff today.
That's good.
Yeah. Trying to share, make events because people seem to be finding us sometimes through the events. So I'm trying to make events. I worked in I shared the event for the class tomorrow.
Where'd you move from?
Yeah, where'd you move from, Jeannie?
You don't know.
Lag on Facebook also? Marianne says, now it seems okay. Maybe there's something going on. I don't know.
Because we had Esquire and Crystal.
We talked about it. We
Somebody reported our comment.
I updated all of my devices, so there shouldn't be anything on our internet. Our internet's actually really fast here, so I doubt it's on our internet, but unless there's having an issue. Jeannie says, New York. What part of New York? We moved from New York. I grew up around here. Andrew grew up in Orlando, but we met in New York.
City.
New York City. New York City. Marion says, Civ eats plastic and ribbon sometimes. I know the ribbons. The ribbons. Yeah. Vanessa says, I had a dog that ate my jewelry and would jump in the bathtub and eat disposable razors.
You know, one of our the kittens, stole one of the razors and was chewing on it.
Uh-huh.
Gives me nightmare time.
I know. She said, I swear she was a dog with 9 lives. She lived until she was almost 17. Wow.
Barnaby used to chew on cords.
Yeah, Barnaby would chew on cords, plugged in, not plugged in, didn't matter.
I'm surprised he's still alive.
I know.
He done used up some of them 9 lives already.
I know. Jeannie says Long Island. Nice.
Well, welcome to town.
So you get this strand in this kit. You get this strand in this kit. These are beautiful. These little rondelles. Check glass. Yes, vintage check. Then you get these cute, cute little mushroom beads.
Lamport glass.
And then you get these pyrite, I believe, feathers or leaves, I guess. Feathers or leaves? They're leaves in this case. I think these are pyrite.
Gold pyrite.
And then you get this what is it? Malame.
Or
Malamet. Malamar.
I don't know.
Something.
It done went from my head.
I always have to ask Andrew because I think Malamar, and I think that's something different.
Isn't that like
it's a candy bar or something? Yeah, I always think Malamar for these.
Malamine.
Or Malamine, I don't know how, but you get those. And that's $13.50 instead of $18.
They're from
they're Japan. Yeah, these are Japanese. Vintage. Antique, actually. Antique Japanese. DominionMovement.com says, this summer I was looking for info to catch up on Ligonier events or ambient walking tours of Ligonier and found the walking tour video. Nice. Yeah, sometimes we do videos all around our town.
That's like the highest grossing one.
I know. Michelle says, I shared a bunch lately. Hopefully it helps. Marianne says Malamine. Yeah, sharing is good. DominionMovement.com says, love seeing the beads you guys find. Thank you. We hope you do. We hope you like them. We hope you grab some.
You're a beater too, right?
Are you a beater?
From Ligonier.
Originally from Ligonier. You're out in Colorado, I want to say. Yeah. Trying to keep track. My brain doesn't work like that all the time. Andrew can hear something once and remember it forever. It takes me about 7 times to. But they say that. They say that normal adults take about 7 to 9 times of
what's that mean?
remembering. No, you're not. You're abnormal in a good way. And it takes 7 to 9 times to forget something. You have to forget it and remember it. You have to forget it and remember it 7 to 9 times to actually have it compute for like all time. Then you remember without having to forget. So yeah, that's about what it takes me. Sometimes I'm a little quick, at least. Vanessa says, William, you just made me laugh out loud. I think Malamars are chocolate cookies with marshmallows. I remember that from When Harry Met Sally. DominionMovement.com says, used to be. It's been a while, though. So you get this vintage Czech glass in this kit. By the way, this kit's only $6.
What?
I know I warned Andrew there were some really inexpensive ones. There is only one of this one. This is the last
The
one. I think there's one of.
strand is worth more than
They went
the
from
whole
$8
thing.
down to $6. So you get that one. This one, look at that strand. You don't see that. This is a 3-cut round. Bicolor round. They kind of sandblast that and then they chop it to reveal the clear glass underneath. Table cut it. Marianne says, it's okay, Andrew. I'm abnormal too. You get these little cat check glass beads.
Yeah, but your significant other didn't just call you abnormal on the TV.
And then you get these cat check glass head beads.
I'm like a mutant.
And then you get this. That's an unusual power. Don't try to play it.
Creepy memory.
Yeah. Don't try to play it. Demimu says gorgeous faceted crystal beads. Yeah, those are really nice in there. So that's only $6, and there's only one of this kit available.
You like cats?
You gotta like cats to be here. No, you don't, but it helps because we have lots of cats.
That one, you know what that little ball is?
What is that little ball? The cat ball?
Yeah, that's that. It's a ball of yarn.
There you go.
I don't let our cats play with that because it's going to make a mess.
Make a mess and strangle a kitten.
Okay.
Do not strangle a kitten. You're gonna got the police checking on us next.
And be like, do you like beads, police person?
They're like, we're more concerned about your kittens from the talk on the internet.
No, somebody's gonna report us. Oh well. Hey, since tomorrow's Friday and you're new to town, have you had wildfire bread yet?
That's a good idea.
They make a good bread.
Yeah, if you've not had wildfire bread, they only publish bread. They only have bread available on Fridays from, what is it, 3 to 7? 3 to 7?
I can't keep track.
I think it's 3 to 7. And I don't know if this week, they were having issues with their website last week, so it was all walk-in, but sometimes you have to pre-order. But if you've not had wildfire bread yet and you're in town, go get it. It's
good.
Delicious sourdough bread. We haven't had it in a while. It might be a good chance to stop.
And they have granola, and they have cookies, and they have what are those things?
I like their pretzels.
They're pretzels. They're Asiago cheese.
But you can't
pretzels.
pre-order the pretzels, and you never know if you're going to get there in time.
We'll risk it. It's my birthday cheat weekend.
Jeannie asks, where is that? It's along 7-Eleven North. Mm-hmm. It's before you get to where the speed limit ends 35.
It's catty corner to where the Amish people set up on Tuesdays.
Yeah, if you know where that is.
But it's before Oakwood Hills.
Yeah, before Piddler's Pub, before the drive along the baseball or soccer fields. It's just before that. Listen to us how it goes. Right before it ends 35, the speed limit changes. It's right there on the right-hand side heading north.
At least we didn't say, it used to be Joanne's Sandwich Shop.
I know.
20 years ago.
Didn't say it until just now.
That's how people used to give me directions. I was like, I didn't live here 20 years ago.
Do I look like I lived here 20 years ago?
No, because I'm brown.
Since you all can't see Andrew.
Get somebody voice.
Gina says, okay, I know where it is. Yeah, check their website.
Look for the line of cars on Friday.
Wildfirebread.com, I think is what it is. And if not, I hope I gave somebody the right address. And they should let you know if it's if you have to pre-order or not.
He's nice, Nate.
Nate is very nice. So this kit was only $12, by the way. I barely talked about that kit. I've just been talking about bread. But I got to keep moving on, y'all, because I'm getting almost...
You'd be thinking about the bread.
I'm thinking about the pizza is what I'm thinking about. Time to put that pizza in the oven. By the time I'm done, it'll be done too. Next up is this little goodie of a kit. This is only $6.75.
Why you play us?
You get this glow under a black light check glass button.
When you gonna go to the club?
You get this check glass strand, and then you get these other two beads and a skull from the Allegory Gallery Fine Pewter collection. So let me show you those again without that.
So that's not a specific project, but it's kind of a specific project.
And then you get these.
I made that as a bracelet kit.
Yeah, these ones don't glow. And then you get this. So that is only $6.75. I don't know why, but we have a lot of these. So at that price, go buy a few.
How much is that?
$6.75. I know.
That's rare collectible glass. And you over here. Here, go away.
I'm not over here.
The one button is worth $7.
There you go.
Oh wow. I guess that's why we don't hard time.
Okay, Andrew just canceled that sale. You can't claim that, everybody.
Go cry.
No, you can claim it. Go ahead.
Yeah, please do.
He says, what am I going to do with precious limited edition antique glass?
Just look at it.
All right. Michelle says, Andrew's going to lose it. This one is only $7.50, which is an incredible bargain.
I've got to go get the pizza.
You get, usually that's me, you get this beautiful strand of large, this right here is a $9 strand, just so you know.
That's the old crystal.
The old check glass crystal. Then you get this large faceted round. You get these two brushed copper drops. You get these two check glass flower beads. You get these pinch beads. Did I show you that? Yeah, you get those. You get two of those. You get these green. Oh, I like these. These are nice. Beautiful. Then you get these.
Those might be S word.
These rondelles.
Mm-hmm.
They look like they very well could be.
They're that olivine color.
Olivine S word. So you get that alone. If that strand's not worth the whole kit, those are worth the whole kit. And then you get these. So I have two of these remaining only. $7.50. CK91. I don't know if anyone's claiming. Is anyone claiming? We've been just joking around. I haven't even looked. Anybody claiming anything? Did anybody send an email tonight? Anybody out there? Anybody of you out there send an email? You're just hanging out and having fun with us tonight. That's fine too. Michelle says, wow, that's so low in price. I know. It was $10 when it debuted at retail, which was a low price already. Now it's $7.50. Danette says, I sent a couple. Thank you. We appreciate it. And I'm glad you're still able to be here. But don't wear yourself out. We're almost done. We have 2 more things to go, even though we're ending on 93.
What?
I know. I'm going to make Andrew crazy. But once you do it once, then it's okay.
Is it?
We'll find out.
Look how he does me, y'all.
So this is mostly all Tiger Eye. Actually, if you love Tiger Eye, I know a lot of people love Tiger Eye. You're going to get 2 of these Tiger Eye ovals. So you get 2 of those. You get 2 of the coin beads in Tiger Eye gemstone. Those are actual stones. You are going to get, looks like 4 of these little cube Tiger Eye beads. You can see that this one's shining at me, flashing at me. That's real Tiger Eye there. You get the Allegory Gallery Fine Pewter twisted toggle. I don't know if we call it twisted toggle, but that's an antique copper. Marianne says, I'm just hanging out tonight. Sandra says, not yet. You get red Tiger Eye, 2 beads of red Tiger Eye. You're going to get these 2 faceted rounds in Tiger Eye. Then you're going to get all these different, let's see, there's 6, not you. There's 6 of these rondelles in Tiger Eye. Then you're going to get this. Sweet Pieces. I have to go back and watch because I missed so much of it. Did you miss a lot? Oh, you missed a lot. We started at 81 today. We're at 92. Then you get these. These are vintage or antique check glass. So you get all of that for 12 bucks. 12 bucks, down from $16. These are all 25% off their retail price, y'all. We're doing 25% off for our 12th anniversary celebration campaign. Our 12th anniversary campaign. So you're getting a dang good deal. And by the way, this strand, that is Tiger Eye, 2 little Tiger Eye rounds. Or sort of rounds. There's some saucers in there, some rondelles, but mostly rounds. And there are only 3 of these available. And the last one for tonight. Put that paper in there. The last one for tonight. We just happened to find one of these. Oh, there's 2 of these?
Yeah.
2 of these bead blends. It's kind of a red, white, and blue with a little yellow and maybe some gold in there. Talk about yellow and gold. And this is in an extremely odd-sized bag. Normally our 2x3 bags are like this. This one's a little bit taller, maybe a little bit thinner. I don't know. I think it's just because it's so full.
You can tell I packed that one.
Andrew packed it full. So normally we charge around $10 originally back when for these luxury bead blends. That's what we call them, luxury bead blends. And so this is $7.50. That's a dang lot of beads for $7.50.
Mm-hmm.
And some nice stuff in there. I'm not going to dump it out, y'all.
No way.
He's like, I know you. You're not.
That's going to be all over the carpet.
Right? CK93, 2 of those available. $7.50. Okay. All right. Andrew's handing me some something. Let me put this in a bag. Something over here. And if you did not watch Andrew's Kumihimo demonstration, the last, was it yesterday?
We did a late night.
We did a late night. No, yesterday was I just did my pottery. It was Monday. No, Tuesday. What day is today? It was Tuesday.
We did today.
It was Tuesday we did the Kumihimo, I think. And
early, and then we did how to end it.
Yeah, so he started it and then how to end it, and then he did more for it today.
I switched it out because I didn't like how big I found a cone that worked better.
So he found a bead cone and switched out the bead cones, but he did the same thing he showed you how to do yesterday with those. Put these little loops on there.
A little bit wet still.
Glue's a little still wet in there. We added an Allegory Gallery Fine Pewter heart toggle in antique gold to that. This is the Kumihimo. It started out as ribbons, separate ribbons, different color, but like this. This is the column stitch silk that we have on the website, and we have in store as well. And you can use this in different ways. You can Kumihimo it like this. This is actually hollow, so you can hide wire and things with that too if you want to. Lots of ways to use that. But he Kumihimoed that together, and he showed you how to do that. If you don't know what that is, check out that tutorial from Tuesday.
It's Japanese knot braiding.
Yeah, Japanese knotting. And then
Not braiding.
Not braiding. And then he added this.
Some dingle dangles.
Little
I
chain
might
with
put
dingle
that
dangles.
Towards I might hang that off of the toggle though.
Off the back.
So that, because it's a decorative toggle, so it may be a way to show the toggle.
It's fighting me. It's fighting me, y'all. Let's just do it that way so you can see the toggle and see
so
everything.
I might do that where it's hanging off the toggle.
Michelle says, I really like the bead blends. I've gotten a few. Oh, good. Thank you. So there you go. That's the end-ish result.
I think I'll move this to over down here, and then that way you can, it's like the heart is bleeding pink beads.
Yeah, so then you would wear it with the toggle down.
Yeah, why not?
Toggle like that. So
Put
this
the
goes
party
around
in
your
the
neck,
front.
and then you have that in there like that.
What do y'all think of that? Or do you like it better the other way?
Vanessa's, it is longer than I thought it would be. I didn't think the ribbon would go that far. I have some. I love the ribbon. It's
Here,
good stuff.
hand it to me real quick.
What?
The necklace. Here, I'm gonna do this real fast, and then you're gonna
He's
see
3
it.
inches away. He's like, hand it to me.
Wow, you hear my
Here you
knees
go.
cracking. I can't be over there bending and grunting on the internet.
Bending and grunting on the internet.
.com.
Some people make a living doing that.
Wow. Unless they like the middle-aged Filipino.
Marion says it would be great off the toggle. So there's how he just adapted it. See how quick that was?
It would go like this.
Let's move
This
this
would
back.
go up here. And then that would hang off of the bottom of the heart. Y'all like that? Or you think it looks like garbage? Y'all pick them colors.
He's blaming everybody else.
These actually
I was
probably
gonna
would
say
go
these.
better.
I was just gonna say that these would go better with that dingle dangle.
I do have these. I could.
Oh, why did you do that for?
I have these.
See, what are you doing? You used the wrong ones.
Oh wow! I do what I want.
Sandra says from the toggle. Jeannie says that's nice. Norma says I like it.
They're not like it doesn't look like
And
complete.
says I like that.
trash.
Now I'll have to try and probably buy more of it. Good.
What
The silk.
Oh, good. Yeah, we, my friends Uti and Gunther. That's not how you say
Uti.
her name, though.
Beauty.
I says Uti, and
Uti.
she said that's not how you say it, but it makes me feel American.
We don't have that sound in English.
The Ut.
The umlaut.
Yeah, she thought it was charming.
Hello,
that
everybody.
I said her name wrong.
Right. Hi again. Thank you for joining us. We hope that you had fun tonight. It's been almost 2 hours.
You didn't name my creature.
I thought you were calling him Alfonso.
Maybe.
Okay, so Andrew's creature. What are you gonna do? Name the creature, everybody? Somebody name the creature.
Y'all
Put
got
your-
suggestions?
Put your name that you want to name Andrew's Kelpie creature in the
ears.
floppy ears Kelpie creature in the
I'm
comments.
gonna fix that, y'all.
And if Andrew chooses your name, we'll send you a prize.
Maybe.
He's like, maybe.
It depends how good the name is.
If you choose it, it's good enough.
If it's like Joe, I'm gonna keep it.
We're not sending you this,
Nah, that's
But-
too much work.
but we'll send you a prize. All right. So name the creature. We don't know its gender yet either.
Does it have to have one?
Technically.
When you watch Star Trek, her name Michael.
Still gendered. Still
Nah.
have something. Anyway. Thank you for tuning in.
See, look,
He's like, there's no parts there. He's like, there's no parts down there.
there is a little bead that could be something.
Marion says, so how would one get an umlaut in the comments? If you're on an iPhone, you hold in the button and all the things pop up. But I don't know on other phones. Usually it's holding down the virtual keyboard button and it'll pop up and you can choose them. Marion says, can make another dangle and switch it out, right?
Yeah.
No, not there. Jeannie says it should be called Sydney. DominionMovement.com says that's so creative. Lorraine, hey, Lorraine says, I love how it came out. Danette says, name him Ishka Bible.
Huh?
ISHKABIBLE.
Is that like a demon name?
I don't know what that name is. I've never heard that name.
Ishkabah.
Are you just making up names now?
Or
That's
is that-
okay too. Marion says it's imaginary, so it could be genderless. In our imaginations, right? Of course. Do whatever you want. It's okay. Be you.
Yeah, I didn't.
Creature, be you. Okay.
I could. Did I ever tell you about when we were kids?
Jeanette says I'm making up names. Okay, good.
I was like,
I didn't know. I've heard a lot of names, but that's not one of them.
You know, we were doing some genealogy, and I got 2 stories. So we were doing genealogy.
Hang on, y'all.
And when you go back a certain with my Ozark people, the names get wild. There's one called Amaziah or Amaziah. Amaziah was one of the ancestor people, y'all.
I don't mind that name.
Amaziah?
Yeah.
It's like Amazon is like,
yeah.
Okay,
it's
whatever.
Right. Was it for
woman?
Bible name. I was going to say. Female or male, though?
This was a dude because they don't keep track of the woman's very good.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then the other story is when we were kids, we had we didn't have a lot of money. So my mom made a lot of our toys. And so she did not think that it was good not to have areas on the dolls. So we would have Cabbage Patch dolls, and our Cabbage Patch dolls were very popular and because they were anatomically correct.
They were drawn in.
No, she sewed. Well, for there were areas, and so when we brought those to school, they were all the other kids were like, "Mine don't have that." And then
that's funny.
Yeah, she gets so tickled when she tells that story. I should record her next time about how she used to do stuff like that. And she's like, "Oh, I put the silly on it. Ha! It's got the pudenda."
The eat log.
That's for a boy. That means eggs.
Okay. People are giving some good names. I think some made-up names. I can't pronounce them all, but we're going to check your names in the comments, and then we're going to pick one, maybe, if we like any of them.
I'll see.
With Andrew, yeah. You're up against Andrew now. I don't know. You got to impress Andrew. All right. Jeannie says, good night. Enjoyed, and I will stop in. Thanks, Jeannie. Thank you all for hanging out with us late into the night. We appreciate it, at least late for some of us. And we'll see you back here. We got stuff tomorrow to show you. So I'm going to go to bed now. Well, I'm going to eat pizza. Then I'm going to watch a show probably. And then I'm going to go to bed and get up and do it all over again. So thank you all so much. Have a wonderful night. Bye, everybody.
See ya.